You are in tune to Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, and I am your host, Yo Jules DJ. Welcome back to another weekly episode of Who Do You Got? Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Give it up one time for tonight's subject. We're talking about best Gangstarr songs of all time. Give it up one time for Gangstarr. Well, give it up one time, Beats and Rhymes. Yes.
Yeah, give it up for Gangstarr.
Gangstarr forever.
Yo.
Again, Monday nights, by the way. We do this here live on Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out on YouTube. Check it out on ADSPs. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word. Like, subscribe, comment on any platform that you can. It does wonders for us. It feeds my ego. It makes me feel better than most days when I see a new follow, a new subscriber. You know what I'm saying? A new view. It does things to me. Pause.
Whoa.
I paused. We're gonna go ahead and introduce the room real quick. Like I said, nothing to talk about. It's Gangstarr. Executive Producer Triple C. How are you doing this evening, sir?
Chilling.
Shout out to my man DJ Hobo in the building, representing 2 Up, 2 Down, Virginia in the building. DJ Hobo.
Yes.
Always keeping it Queens. Jamaica Queens, that is. DJ Scandalous, aka Baba Midi. What is up, man?
Yo, man, what's good?
Yes, sir. My man all the way in the West Coast representing that Dub Sea Life. My man Cool Breeze, aka the real Cool B. What is up, man?
Chilling. What's going on, guys?
All right. And last but not least, we got my man, the good Reverend Doctor, representing New York and Buffalo and Long Island and Queens. And he repping motherfucking North Carolina at the moment. Shout out to the good Rev. What's up, Rev?
What up, man? Good to be back.
Good to have you here, sir. As we get a little dissection piece going, where we go through the Source Magazine rating of mic systems and discuss, did they get it right or did they get it wrong? And we just go ahead and dive right into this, man. Like I said, we're talking Gangstarr. There's a reason we decided to talk about this duo. It's an amazing duo. Rest in peace to Guru, always, as we know. But as we talked about, there's so much catalog that it's kind of hard to come up with a list. So we collectively all came up with a list. We submitted it to each other. Like I said, and the most draws that came out of that straw patch, right, are the records that we're talking about tonight. So a lot of these records that we're talking about tonight, actually all these records that we're talking about tonight, and it was a lot longer list than these 6 records that we're talking about, basically got more than a few votes. So let's go ahead and start out with the first record in submission for tonight's battle for the title of Best Gangstarr Songs of All Time. We're going to talk about a little song we all know and love from the early 90s, a song featuring Nice and Smooth. We're talking about The Wick. Classic. I mean, the bass line, the cuts.
It's summertime.
Summertime, it's perfect. We're in the middle of summer. Let's talk about another contribution from another, again, a lot of 90s. You guys submitted a lot of 90s stuff. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about a little classic we like to talk about called Take It Personal. Again, Primo on the track, Guru on the rhymes. You really don't get no better. Let's keep it pushing. We have another contribution, obviously Gangstarr again. Mass Appeal appearing on the list right here. Shout out to Mass Appeal, the label, who's dropping mad hits this summer. We appreciate you guys. But Mass Appeal started as a song first. Shout out to the youngsters as well for coming in with the ill phrase, I guess you would say, right? And making it a classic saying. Let's talk about the next contribution. We're talking about a little song we all know and love called The Militia. Yo, Gangstarr got nothing but hits, bro. Nothing but hits. The Militia, one of my favorites, making the list. Let's talk about another. Oh my God. I had so many copies of this because I used to scratch it and make it skip over that. I had to buy multiple copies of this single just because the instrumental kept messing up because I kept cutting it so much. Code of the Streets.
Oh, wow.
Contribution number 5 to the list. Woo! And last but not least, it only makes sense that another dope record makes the very last part of the list. We're talking about a record that actually has been talked about on this platform before in another subject matter, which was called the best storytelling songs of all time. Let's talk about a little personal favorite of mine called Just to Get a Rep. Featuring man Little Dap in the video, robbing dudes, just doing what came natural to him on camera. So we're going to go ahead and talk about these 6 records tonight. Again, Monday nights, it goes down. Tonight is a Gangstarr theme. Shout out to Gangstarr all day, every day. Shout out to all the super duper Gangstarr fans out there. Leave it in the comments. Like I said, let me know which is your favorite Gangstarr song of all time. Because by the way, this is looking like it's apparently going to be a volume 1. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but it's looking that way right now. So let's go ahead and, like I said, let's start getting together the order of the battle. Triple C likes to think that we meander around here, but in this little jar right here, I have 6 numbers, 6 records to choose from, and we'll pick 2 at a time to figure out what will be the order of the first battle. Just to show you, Triple C, we're 3 and 5, which you can't see, but I promise you it says 5. So that means that Mass Appeal will be taking on Code of the Streets.
Wow.
That's round 1. Round number 2. 4 choices to pick from, picking 1 and picking 2. We're looking at number 2 and number 6. Oh, you can see it now. 2 and number 6, meaning Take It Personal going up against Just to Get a Rep. Oh, snap.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my God. Even just the titles alone are mad long.
Ain't they on the same album?
No,
No.
just to get a rep.
No. Yeah, Yeah, Just to Get a Rep was on the album before that. Mr.
Yeah.
No, okay. Take
It's
the
an
weight.
album
Who's going to take the
before.
weight?
Who's gonna take? The album before.
Okay, there you go. That means obviously the last two records that are going to be part of this battle are number 1 and number 4, meaning DeWick going up against the Militia. Oh,
Oh, wow.
snap. Again, if you love this hip hop shit like we do, don't forget to tune in on a regular basis, specifically Monday nights. But if you're busy on Monday nights, you just want to catch up on some older catalogs, some older, goodies that we put out in the past, don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Don't forget to check us out on all your DSPs just for the audio version of the podcast. We got you covered. Eats, beats, and rhymes, one word. Triple C, any countries that we need to shout out this evening?
Yeah, we got some new ones.
Hey.
We got the United Arab Emirates.
Oh, snap. That's money, bro.
UAE, okay.
Yeah, we got Pakistan.
Hey.
Okay.
We got Cabo Verde.
Cabo Verde.
Okay.
Cape Verde? Is it Cape Verde, right?
Verde.
Yo, Cape Verde.
It's actually Cape Verde.
Cape Verde, yes.
On the west coast of Africa.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't, that's in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Africa.
I believe they speak Portuguese, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. They might speak a little Portuguese.
I know who did that. Cheers to you.
Then we got Singapore, Poland, Germany.
Damn. Yeah, shout out to all the countries again that tune in on a regular basis. Triple C is obviously keeping tabs.
Yeah.
We're keeping tabs as well.
UK.
The UK, shout out to UK.
Yeah.
It's already tomorrow over there.
Yeah,
It's already tomorrow. They shout DJ Shorty Blitz will be tuning in. Like I said, he be, you know what I'm saying, stepping to the AM with us. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
Beaks, oh no, she's in Canada, but shout out to the dude Friction as well. He's in the UK.
Friction, shout out to Friction. Is it just Friction? Or did I guess they say it right?
Yeah, Friction.
Friction in the building. Like I said, listen, we gonna go ahead and, like I said, get this episode started. If you're a fan, let us know in the comments. If there's a song that you didn't see listed that we just listed, leave it in the comments. If you feel there's a better battle brewing for Volume 2, leave it in the comments. So we want to hear it. We want to know all about it. Let's get started. Let's keep it pushing. Let's start round number 1. Again, round number 1 started out with Mass Appeal being the first record to go up against Code of the Streets. Let's go ahead and start out with a little Mass Appeal.
Make it. Come with the weak shit, I break it. Step into my zone, mad rhymes will stifle ya. Lines like rifles go blast when I kick some ass. A lot of rappers be like one-time wonders. Couldn't say a fly rhyme if there was one right under their noses. I hate those motherfucking poses, but I'm so real to them it's scary. And with my unique skills, nah, you can't compare me. And no, we don't make whack tracks. And all the suckers get pushed back when I'm kicking real facts. I represent, set up shit like a tent, boy. You're paranoid cause you're a son like Elroy. And you'd be happy as hell to get a record deal. Maybe your soul you'd sell to have mass appeal. Oh yes, I'm greater than all MCs. When I breeze, give me room, please. I be like fascinating when I be updating, cutting off white kids, pulling their trump cards. I thump hard and make them say that I'm God. Niggas be pretending they're hardcore. Never know the meaning of. But I get props like a slogan, and no man could ever try to diss when I kicks my jams. Lyrically deaf and connecting, complete mic record. No double checking, vocals kill like weapons. But if I have to, I go all out with no mic. Yeah, that's right, cause I survive mad fights. And for my peeps, I truly care. Cause without some of them, I wouldn't be here. And they all know how I feel. The suckers be like playing themselves to have mass appeal. Cause in the life they're living, you can't have step. It starts with the young ones doing crimes for fun. And if you ain't down, you'll get played out, son. So let's get a car, you know, a fly whip. Get a dent, pull a screwdriver, and be off quick with the dope ride, yeah, and a rowdy crew. We could bag us a Benz and an Audi too. Even a Jeep or van, goddamn, we're getting ours, yo. Take a trip up the strip and be like stars, so it doesn't matter if the cops be scoping. They can't do jack, that's why a young brother's open to do anything, anywhere, any place. Buck wild in another court case, it's the code of the streets. They might say that we're a menace to society, but at the same time I say, why is it me? Am I the target for destruction? What about the system and total corruption? I can't work at no fast food joint, I got some talent, so don't you get my point? I'll organize some brothers and get crazy loot, selling DRUGS's and clocking dollars true. Cause the facto, yo, that suits me fine. I gotta have it so I can leave behind the mad poverty, never having, always needed. If a sucker steps up, then I leave him bleeding. I gotta get mine, I can't take no shorts. And while I'm selling, here's a flash report. Organized crime, they get theirs on the down low. Here's the ticket, wanna bet on a horse show? You got to be a pro, do what you know when you're dealing with the code of the streets.
Two, I know for a fact DJ Hope doesn't like when I use these words a lot, but I think he'll agree this time around with these two classic joints. You guys have to sit there and decide. Chat room, like I said, you got your voting booth up there. Make sure you leave it in there. People in the comments, leave it in the comments. I need to know which is the better, and I hate to say it, but it's the truth. That's the battle tonight. Which is the better Gangstarr record out of these two? Which are about Mass Appeal versus Code of the Streets. I'm starting out with my man DJ Scandalous. Who do you got?
Ah man, tough one. These records are both great records. Putting my vote early for Mass Appeal, and I think for me, Mass Appeal holds a special place in my heart. That there were a couple records growing up that I remember I was asleep and I think I had on, like, I'm not sure if it was WBAI or what one of the underground stations in in New York. And I remember I was sleeping and Mass Appeal came on for the radio for the first time, and I woke up out of my sleep. There was only one other song that did that to me, and that was "The World Is Yours" by Nahhh for the first time when it came on. And no, I'm sorry, I'm lying. It was OC also. But my point is that it's a special record. The way the sample is, I was saying in the chat, I wish Ike was here too, because you're hearing old Primo on the MPC 60. Right? You see how loud it is and how full it sounds. You know what I mean? Versus the new Primo. You know what I mean? So just real quick, that's my 2 cents. I'm going Mass Appeal for the first round.
First round, DJ Scandalous spin it down. Mass Appeal, Code of the Streets. Let's see who's stepping up next. My Triple C, executive producer of the show. Triple C, who do you got, sir?
Yeah, I'm also going Mass Appeal. Just over by a 0.1. Oh,
by that little?
Yeah, because they both they both like right there neck and neck to me. But Mass Appeal just went a little bit over for me.
I would have thought the Code of the Streets video would have did it for you personally.
I was going, yeah, but I didn't want to,
But I can see you relating to Mass Appeal too. I mean, driving, just driving, listening to music, cold weather, walking around with your
and that video in the hoopty too.
Hoopty, and standing outside in the cold for no
reason, right?
That's old New York right there.
That's real New York right there. Let's continue getting the votes down. My man all the way in the West Coast, Cool Breeze. What do you think, sir? Mass Appeal or Code of the Streets?
I'm going to go with Mass Appeal on this one, man.
Mass Appeal is, look at the math is mathing, but we're going to figure it out. Let's talk to my man over in North Carolina, my man, the good Reverend Doctor. Sir, between these two records, who do you got?
Well, I was going to mention something about the video as well, because maybe the Mass Appeal, I like the Mass Appeal record better, but the Code of the Streets, the video is better. They're both dope videos.
You can stand on any, if that's the hill, you like, because the video made you choose, so be it. I mean, what you going with?
Hey, I'm going with Code of the Streets, yo.
Hey, the visual got, again, the video was fire. I had to bring it. I'm glad you brought it up as well. The video is definitely fire. J Hobo, what are you thinking, sir?
I too am going for Code of the Streets off of the strength of that cut that he did in Code of the Streets. The way he sped up the record and slowed down the record and did the cuts on it, super dope. We'll say Mass Appeal is probably the bigger DJ bag record. I don't know. And this is going to sound crazy as I formulate this sentence, but I've heard Mass Appeal so much Not that I dislike it. It's just that I think I just pay attention to the nuances of how Code of the Streets sounds to me. And I feel like Guru flows over Code of the Streets a little bit better than Mass Appeal. Just my opinion.
Bro, you'll understand on that hill.
I feel you on that.
They both dope records. Like I said, personally, like I had copies of both on 12-inch, but there was something about Code of the Streets. When I bought it, I would mess with it so much that I eventually had bad needles at the time that I would always scratch my record, and not scratch, but like scratch, that I had to buy multiple copies. Shout out DJ Sensor. I'm sure I gave him.
You bumped the table?
Not even, bro. Like I had some. This is before I got my Concord needles at the time. I had some. I think I had Pickerins.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they were bad, bro. And it used to eat, and I had linear text. So that combined with it was just, it made for like really crappy records that got.
You had too many quarters on the needle.
The days of the linear text.
Yes. But yes, that was the cause for me getting multiple copies of Code of the Streets. But that doesn't mean a thing. The voting system in here is a little it's leaning one way. Let's find out what the voting booth said in the chat. What's up with that, Hobo? What did they go with?
It went 70% for Mass Appeal.
Kind of similar here, with just a little bit, of a different percentage. But long story short, it wasn't a one-sided event. 3-2. Mass Appeal taking the win round number 1. Mass Appeal moving on to the next round later on down the line. Round number 4. If you know, you know. We'll get to there when we get to there. Let's talk about round number 2. Again, if you're just tuning in, best Gangstarr songs of all time. The duo are legendary. Rest in peace, Guru, all day. But like I said, we're gonna have to do a part 2 or a volume 2, pardon me, because it's just so many records. So many records. And again, just some of the conversation you guys were bringing up on made you decide to pick your records for the last round. Some of y'all talking about cutting and, scratching. There's going to be a lot of that throughout the rest of the evening. So make sure your reasons in check, because there's going to be a lot of dope rhymes, a lot of dope beats, and a lot of dope scratching. Let's move on to round number 2, where we're talking about Take It Personal, going up against Just to Get a Rep. Let go.
That you would grab me, undermine me, and backstab me, but I can see clearly now the rain is gone, the pain is gone, but what you did was still wrong. There was a few times I needed your support, but you tried to play me like an indoor sport, like racquetball, tennis, pool, whatever. All I know is that you attempted to be clever. Nevertheless, cleverness can impress, cause now you've been exposed like a person undressed, and I can see through you, cause I'm the guru. And what you gonna do when I start to step to you? Cause when I pay you back, I'll be hurting you, and this ain't no threat, so take it personal. Rappers and art, you can't own no loops. It's how you hook 'em up in the rhyme style true. So don't even think you could say someone big off of your weak beat. Come on, you need to quit. I flip lines and rhymes that never sound like yours. There ought to be laws against you yapping your jaws. Originality overflows in me, and the truth is that you wish you could live the life I live and kick the lyrics I kick. But bear in mind that you can think this quick, so Premier drops beats for me to say verses to. And if I sound doper, then take it personal. But the thing you know best is where the gun is kept. Cause in the night you'll feel fright. And at the sight of a 4/5, I guess you just might wanna do a dance or two. Cause he can maybe bust you for self or with a crew. No matter if you or your brother's a star, he could pop you in jet without a getaway car. And some might say that he's a dummy, but he's sticking you and taking all of your money. It's a daily operation. He might be loose in the park or lurking at the train station. Mad brothers know his name, so he thinks he got a little fame from the stick-up game. And while we're blaming society, he's at a party with his man. They got the eye and the gold chain that the next man's wearing. It looks big, but they ain't staring, just thinking of a way and went to get the brother. They'll be long gone before the kid recovers. And back around the way, he'll have the chain on his neck, claiming respect just to get a rep. Ten brothers in a circle, had the kid trapped. The one with the hoodie said will hurt you. If you don't run all your dues and pay, give up the Rolex watch or you won't see another day. See, they were on the attack, and one said, yo, you wanna make this to a homicide rap? Make it fast so we can be on our way. Kick in the rings and everything, okay? The kid was nervous and flinching, and little shorty with the 3-8, yo, he was inching. Closer and closer, put the gun to his head. Shorty was down to catch a body instead. Money was scared, so he panicked. Took off his link and his rings and ran frantic. But Shorty said, nah, pull the trigger and step. It was nothing. He did it just to get a rep.
Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. So bad for y'all, man. That's
Another-
two big trip.
It's another tough one.
There's two of my favorites right there. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. There's something about these two songs right here. Let's talk about it. Like I said, if you're in the chat, voting booth is up. Make sure you get your votes going. If you're watching at home, leave it in the comments. We are talking the best Gangstarr songs of all time. Round number 2. We're currently talking about Take It Personal versus Just to Get a Rep. I mean, let's talk about it, good Rev. What you thinking, sir? Yeah, you first. Yeah.
Well, first glance, I did go with Take It Personal, but again, man, the video had a different effect on me because one, I think that's the first group home sighting on the video, and he was wearing when he broke the bottle, he was wearing the Patrick Ewing kicks, and that like put a lot of people on, like, because they really only sold them in New York at first. To see that in a video in Buffalo. And that I fucking love the break and how he used it, man. So I'm going with Just to Get a Rep.
And respectfully, little Dap, there was no gun, not even a prop gun in the video. He
It could have been. He would have been in violation because you know this.
Was. You're absolutely right. But I
you know their story, right?
There was something about that image though, of like, it was like, yeah, nah. But everything about that video makes sense except for that part right there. But yeah. Which vote are you giving right now? Is it the video that's making you choose right now?
See, the cuts on Take It Personal though, man. It's just right.
That was some of the first times not the first time, but like
one of the first times
I studied that. Like I never studied that. It was like, what? It
was him and Pete doing. Oh man. I'm almost at a stalemate, but I'm going with Just to Get a Rep still.
Hey, putting it down, my goodness, good Reverend Data putting it down. Just to Get a Rep, getting the first vote. Let's talk about my man DJ Hobo. DJ Hobo, what are you thinking about between these two gems, classics, bangers, whatever you want to call them? What are you going with?
The cuts on Take It Personal. I feel like Take It Personal hits a little bit harder than Just to Get a Rep. Just to Get a Rep video is probably better, but if I gravitate to a song from Gangstarr, I'm gonna choose Take It Personal. How hard it hits.
Hope we'll put it down. We got one vote on each side of the room right now. I like that. Let's talk to my man Cool Breeze over on the West Coast. Cool Breeze, what are you thinking, sir?
I'm gonna go with a slight edge because this is like one of my first introductions to Gangstarr. I'm gonna go with Just to Get a Rep.
Oh snap! Cool Breeze put it down for one of his first intros. Honestly, I think it was one of my first intros too.
More so than Manifest.
Manifest was like 89, 90.
I know, but I'm saying that's if Jules is saying this was his first introduction to Gangstarr. So how do you bypass Manifest? Is my question.
You know what it might be? At that point in time, again, hip hop was newer for me because I was more like MTV kid, right? So I just remember the power of Just to Get a Rep totally just encompassing. Even in the box used to play it a lot too. And it was just like, again, the video, the story, the acting. I personally can't remember the Don't Take It Personal video, but one of the, like what Rev said, I don't know if that's the same story, but like it's definitely one of the ones that made me go like, whoa. I definitely think I remember like other songs, especially around the Mo Better Blues and all that kind of stuff. But it was just like, this is the one. I like this one. Like this is the one I know I like.
Yeah, one of the first rap videos with the Pitbull, I think too.
This is
Maybe
it was this one and Step in the Arena.
Yeah.
Oh, Malachi, when he's fighting, he was like 16,
Yes.
fighting grown men in that video.
Probably younger than that.
Yeah.
He had to go back to the group home that night. I bet you. We got 2 votes in at the moment for Just to Get a Rep. We got 1 vote in for Take It Personal. Not that we need to.
Nah, he said take it personal.
Yeah,
you're right. My bad. There was 2, so there's 2 in for Take It Personal. We got Cool Breeze, Hobo. So DJ Scandalous, what are you thinking between these 2 records?
No. I said Just to Get a Rep.
Yeah.
You talking about Trip? You got me fucked up.
oh my goodness.
No, you saw that. He said Take It Personal. I was like, oh, you're right. If it wasn't for Cool Breeze,
Yeah, but he didn't.
So hold on. So we got DJ Hobo's vote, Good Rev's vote, Cool Breeze's vote. We're on track, right? So I got to get DJ Scandalous's vote and then Triple C's vote. Scandalous, what are you thinking?
You can't miss with either one, but in the previous episode, I voted for Just to Get a Rep. So this time I'm going to vote for Take It Personal. And I'm voting for Take It Personal this time because more of a production side. So if you're kind of listening to Premier a little bit, right, you're seeing him go for like the loops from like just kind of like bass heavy funk loops. Now he's going to like the more of the Premier we kind of know in like the mid 90s where it's like more obscure sounds and weird samples because and Take It Personal for the longest time I'm like, what is that sound? You know what I mean? Like it sounds like a train, but then you know it sounds like a whistle.
Are you saying the boom from the train?
Yeah. It's not no, it's not that, but
telephone.
No, it's not.
Phone.
You know, but if you listen to it, there's so many things because this is when Premier is starting to use the more obscure samples he can find to make and then make them loops. Because when you listen from like after this, you start to listen to like some of the other records, like let's say Group Home. They're not like regular loops now. He's just using chops and stabs, but they're making them whole samples and making them whole grooves. So this to me, Take It Personal was like kind of like one of the records that in my opinion, it was like the beginning of that era, and as he starts to develop. So, for me, this is for me more of a producer, kind of like seeing Premier pick things and kind of develop and say, oh wow, like he's using things differently and more awkwardly. And of course, the infamous Skull Snaps break is in there. So for that reason, I'm picking it more off of production. Of course, we know I think Just to Get a Rep has the better story and the more iconic video, but I think from a production level, we're seeing Premier kind of grow a little bit into the Premier we know today, in my opinion.
Triple C, you've come down to the deciding factor. It's currently tied up at the moment. Take It Personal 2 votes with DJ Hope and the Scandalous. And then we got Just to Get a Rep with Good Rev and Cool Breeze. What are you thinking, sir?
Yeah, I gotta go and Take It Personal.
Oh, snap. What's that about?
All that Scan said, it holds true.
What he said.
Yeah, I'm not a producer, so I can't describe everything like he said. So
all good. We have Take It Personal and Just to Get a Rep going up for the best Gangstarr songs of all time, round 2. And it looks like Take It Personal takes the win in round number 2. What were the results in the voting booth, DJ Hobo? Was it the same or was it different?
It was the same, 83% for Personal.
Okay. Let's see what's going on right here. Again, round number 2 just took place. Take It Personal, Just to Get a Rep. Taking home the win on that one right there, making us move to round number 3. I'm always going to plug away. Don't forget to check us out every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do it here live on Twitch. And always check us out on YouTube and on your DSPs. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word. Like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate it. Leave us something in the comments. Let us know, like I said, that you're watching and that you agree with some of our suggestions and whatnot. Or if you disagree, I definitely want to know. 100% want to know. I love it. Let's move on to round number 3. two strong ass songs again, two different eras, if I'm not mistaken. Or actually, they both might be 90s. Let's talk about The Wick featuring The Smooth going up against Militia. Yes. Ironically, is it just and forgive me if I'm not familiar, the Militia does have a feature. I know the remix had a feature, but regular Militia has Big Shug and Freddie Fox as well. So this is kind of cool that the two records that have the features are going up against each other. So let's call this the best feature round. Again, The Wick going up against the Militia. Pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and start things out with this classic, The Wick. We all know it. We love it. We watched the video a million times. Let's talk about it. I can't say it enough, though. Rest in peace to the great guru. I still sip lemonade and toast to you, brother. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, it's another Gangstarr short shot. Featuring the one and only. Hanley, Roy. Nice and smooth. Hey. A Gangstarr has got to be the short shot. Nice and smooth has got to be the short shot. A Gangstarr has got to be the short shot. Nice and smooth has got to be the short shot. A Greg Nice, a Greg NRCE. Dominum basso, we rock for a fee, not for free. Maybe I'll do it for charity. Now my employer or my employee is making Greg NRCE very M.A.D. You'll never ever think of jerking me. I work too hard for my royalty. Put lead in your ass and drink a cup of tea. Peace to Red Alert and Kid Capri. Ooh la la, we. I say Muhammad Ali, you say glass just clay. I say butter, you say parquet. It's alright if you wanna make a sway. On my way uptown, took the deuce to the trade. I originate, they duplicate. I praise the Lord and keep the faith. It's alright, keep biting that debate. 92, 1 year later. Peace out, Premier, take me out with the fader.
I chant eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I wreck the mic like a pimp shows. Here's how it goes, I am a genius, I mean this. I shape this, you'll tape this, I'm kinda fiendish. You wish that you could come into my neighborhood, meaning my mental state. Still I'm 5'8". Crazy as I wanna be, cause I make it orderly. You could say I'm sort of the boss, so get lost. The brother who will make you change opinions. Dominions, I'm in them when it's time to kick shit from the heart. Cause I get a piece of the action. Feeling satisfaction from the street crowd reaction. Chumps pull guns when they feel afraid. Too late, when they dip in the kick, they get sprayed. Lemonade was a popular drink and it still is. I get more props and stunts than Bruce Willis. A poet like Langston Hughes and can't lose when I cruise. Out on the expressway, leaving the bodega, I say suave. Premier's got more beats than Blonde's got hate. Clips are inserted into my gun, so I can take the money, never have to run.
State Police, Princeton Junction. Yes, militia. Certain individuals of unidentified nature is now under complete control.
Hip-hop is not what it is today.
It's the real. It's the
Militia.
If heads only knew how I felt about the rap game, they relocate and change their fucking name. I eradicate move fakers, roll with coke shakers, get dapped to mad money makers, shared cells with life takers, had sex with rum shakers. I make moves so I'm a nerve quaker. I've been known to instill fear, although the world may be round, we still trapped in the square. City life got me bugging and trite. Some die by the gun, some die by the knife. It's alright, like a game of spades, I'm Trump tight. Premier hit me with music to assure that it thump right. And my flight will be taken solely at night, cause that's when the freaks come out, no doubt. And in the dark hours is when I was showered with the knowledge of my trade to get paid. Still I make moves like a snake in the grass, roundabout. I'll be digging it down while you be asked out. Puff mad L's but never passed out. And if I'm caught up in the jam, I'll blast my way out. There'll be no letting up, just straight shutting up, or we'll start to wetting up. Lyrical infrared set to never miss ya. Big Shug, Guru, Freddie Fox, the militia.
Everybody spitting it, the rhyme is hot, cause it's Big Shug, Guru, and Freddie the Fox. When Premier bring the beats, no it just don't stop. It's the militia. Everybody spitting it, the rhyme is hot, cause it's Big Shook, Guru, and Freddie the Fox. When Premier bring the beats, no, it just don't stop. It's the militia.
Yo, I ain't one to succumb to no man, but to command and scoop up the troops when it's time to take a stand. Emphatically, deep strategies leave casualties. I creep gradually till everybody knows that I got more flows than Rosebud got hoes. The anger inside had me trapped till I got geared up with raps to tear you up like big gats for big stacks. Watch your back when I send them in. Caught you trembling, my name and face you're remembering. Several attempts, but nah, bitch, you'll never win. Rhymes pierce your skin or maybe limbs will be severing. Take you to the map, beat that, you should keep back. My ill kid format will lay you flat like a doormat that I walk on. I meditate while you talk on and gossip, so I drop my hot shit, fully loaded Glock clips. So get the fuck up my block, kid. As nights turn to days, days go back to nights. We be speaking it right and keeping it tight up in the street life. I meet life head on, no holds barred. Born with a heart of gold, not mostly cold and scarred. On guard, choose your weapon or get to stepping. Lyrical bullets make you dance from the trance you be kept in. Assessments are made before and during combat. I master my hunger, blow the spot when I bomb cats. One of us equals many of us. Disrespect one of us, you'll see plenty of us. Conflict is what I predict. You and your fellas is mad jealous, attempting to flit it. We cleverly stalk ya, your fam will miss ya. The war's on, that's why we formed the militia.
Wanted to end it with the Yo, best feature posse cut, whatever you want to call it, because we're talking about Gangstarr with the features. Round number 3, DeWick, featuring the legendary Nice and Smooth, going up against the militia. Freddie Fox all over that. Can't forget Big Sugar all over that. Recipes Guru all day on every single track tonight. He gets his flowers always on this show. But let's talk about it. Round number 3 is kind of special because it's not just the duo, it's them plus some friends. Let's start out with my man Jay Scanless this time. Round number 3, DeWick versus the militia. Who you got?
Man, I
want you to talk some production for a minute because I see Ike Infamous in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way.
Shout out to Ike. I was like, where's Ike tonight, man?
Mr. September's in the chat. Ike Infamous is in the chat. Cassette Bay in the chat. Who else in there, Hobo?
Mr. September, Cassette Bay, Ike Infamous. That's about it.
It's kind of quiet tonight. We gonna edit all that out. It don't even matter. It don't even matter because what's going on is interesting though, because I see Ike in there. It's such an important topic, Gangstarr, because automatically we're gonna talk Primo, and you can do your little producer thing right now, Scan. This is a segue into you. I see y'all in the chat. I see the word MPC 60 coming up a lot. Are both of these songs made with the MP?
Yeah. So both for the MP. Primo's an MPC guy, you know what I mean? But like I said on the previous episodes, every MPC sounds sonically different, right? In theory, they all do the same. It's like having a car. A car will take you wherever you want to go, but there's a difference between driving a Honda and driving a BMW. There's a difference between driving a BMW and driving a Maserati. You know what I mean? There's differences. So I preface it that way because the MPC 60 and 62 was Primo's drum machine for many years, right? And I also started off with the 62 after seeing Tola and Primo use the 62. So that was my first drum machine that I learned, how to do things. And then of course, like I said before on the channel, learn the SP and learn the other machines and yada 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 yada. Like I said before, if you're listening to Primo, the production, listen to how heavy the low end sounds with these records. They're very big, very punchy. Like with Militia, those drums are big and fat and very punchy, and that's what you get on the 62. The 62 was 12-bit, at 40 hertz. So you're getting this lower end sound off the machine. And the 60 was also created in Japan, also. Not to create any what's the word I'm looking for? Any controversy, but the earlier MPs were also Japanese made versus the later ones that came out that were made in China.
Oh, wait, so you're saying the later one? The later ones were made in a different country.
Yeah, so 60, 62, 4000 are all Japanese made, 2000 XL, and then the 1000, 2500, everything else is all Chinese made. And what that means is there's a slight difference in the performance of the parts.
Which country did it better?
I mean, so
I got a better one for you. How about this?
Sure, go ahead.
DeWick versus the militia.
I was getting ready to say so. So yeah, I know how long you want to make this segment. I know, but
you was doing a good job. I just had to bring it back.
That's what I said. I know how long you want to make this segment. So thank you. I'm going for you have to. I want to vote. I want to vote Militia badly, but I can't. I have to go with DeWick because DeWick is the stadium record. It is glued in your DJ bag. It doesn't come out. It doesn't come out the DJ bag. It's in there. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So that's why DeWick has to get the win, in my opinion, from that lens.
DJ Scanlon's putting that down good. Rev, what are you thinking about? I want again. Any producer talk you want to go for it at this point? Like I said, both these records are a little bit special just for the features alone. But is there something about this MPC talk that we see going on in the chat a lot? Shout out to Ike Infamous in there. Like I said, anything you want to contribute?
No, yeah. I mean, he said exactly what I was thinking but I heard it differently because I learned on the 2000, and then I got a 60. Just shout out to BP. He went to 30th Street, picked up the 60, didn't like it, brought it back like maybe 3 or 4 days later. But when we did sampling it, that totally makes a difference with those drums because those are the synthetic substitution drums, Melvin Bliss.
Yes.
Right? And they're so light on the regular song.
Yes.
And it's so crazy how it just booms, and then that bass line is, I mean, it puts you in a trance. They're on the beach on this song, right?
Is that what's going
on?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there was an AC.
Oh, in Atlantic City.
And it's just such a fun record that the word gets thrown around a lot, but it's timeless. So
Premier was cutting on the boardwalk, basically at the beach.
Yeah.
With techniques and a mixer. Big mixer too.
Yep.
And they went to the beach and forgot the blunt.
That's crazy.
Unplugged.
But it's still that was awesome. They used to play that a lot. And they had the Honeys in the video too. The Honeys was,
yo, man.
It was a summertime.
It was classic scenery.
That was a summertime record.
A staple. Was that summertime staple?
What year is that? 92?
92.
That's a summer record for 92. And we've been having this conversation off camera.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yep, go ahead, Jules.
We don't have a summer record for 2025, and it's the middle of August at this point.
We got 1 month left.
I mean, a few weeks
already.
Few weeks, and that just goes to say, and this is no shot at, let's just call it, all artists, because that's not the case. That's not the responsibility of even our generation of guys. If it happens, it happens. That's awesome. There's a responsibility amongst the youth.
Yeah.
Because y'all run this, especially when it comes to summer bangers. That's just always been the way it is. No need in trying to fight that. They didn't have one this year. And what a shocker.
What do you mean, Jules? We have boots on the ground this summer. What are you talking about?
Hold on, Mr. September said he'll pick Rump Shaker over DeWick. He just said it right now in the chat. No, I'm playing.
He said he'll pick.
Try to start some controversy.
I was gonna say somebody was watching the pieces. It was a Pharrell movie, Pieces of Me, or whatever that shit is called.
He would pick DeWick over Rump Shaker. Get your signs right, brother.
Yeah, but that's another summertime joint.
Rump Shaker's another summertime banger. It is, but it wasn't the song of the summer.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like DeWick was the song of the summer. They were playing out on the box. They were playing on MTV. I mean, that record was getting, and on the radio.
Yeah,
that one when I heard a lot. I mean, everybody started to understand like Lemonade is the popular. It was like they even sampled that little line. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, DeWick is a
Lemonade today.
Yeah, my choice is for DeWick because it's a celebration. And, that's like summertime is around when they play DeWick or Will Smith, Summertime. That those are joints to play.
That's a summer record right there for sure. Shout out B Sharp in the building. B Sharp, we talking best Gangstarr songs of all time. Round number 3, DeWick versus the Militia. We're calling it the best feature round. By the way, this is totally happened by accident. We randomly put them in a jar and we pick them out, and these are the battles. You missed the first 2 rounds, but we'll recap in a minute. Right now, We taking a vote for DeWick versus the Militia. 2 votes in for DeWick. DJ Hobo, where do you stand, sir?
Yet again, man, I just want to say, we got to talk about how Primo fit the scratches into every song and made it an integral part of the song. Some of them are more iconic than others. This being one of those ones that's super iconic. If you get to a party and this comes on, people sing the scratches.
Are we talking about DeWick?
Yes, we're talking about DeWick. We're not talking.
Interesting. No, because that same lead up that you had, I could say that for Militia because like Militia is a full blown sentence of scratch. Like he's got a story going. Like I like Premier is good for giving you a few different like maybe 4 kind of things that he's gonna scratch on. That one he's got like little words making full blown sentences. Militia is so impressive to me. But you write about people literally singing the scratching when it comes to that particular record, DeWick.
Stadium record, it belongs in the hip hop capsule. It's Ike said it, I think, in the chat. It's very hard to vote against DeWick. I don't know how you could possibly, in good conscience, do that, unless you were trying to prove a point. I'm not sure what that point would be, but I'm going with DeWick.
Going DeWick as well. The math is mathing, but now I just want to know what everybody else is thinking. Cool Breeze, between these 2 classics, who do you got?
Check on Breeze.
I'm going to go. What'd you say, Hobo?
What did you say?
Yeah. Nah, you breaking up.
You're breaking up bad.
I know, man. Something with my internet in the area. So I'm going with DeWitt. Did you get that?
I did. Yeah.
East side is wireless, baby.
right now is the best time to do a refresh because like a reboot.
I'm gonna do it.
I'll buy you some time.
I got it in the air. I got you.
Good Rev. Between DeWick and Militia, who do you got?
I voted for DeWick.
You did? Okay, I'll put it down. I thought
someone needs to check on Jules. What's happening? I don't understand.
Yeah, I know. Round number 3. Again, we're talking about best Gangstarr songs of all time. We've come down to the final round. We decided to put a label to it. The best features round. We had DeWick featuring Nice and Smooth going up against the Militia featuring Freddie Fox and Big Suge. And it was one-sided in here. Without going into too much detail, DeWick takes home the win. What were the results in the chat room, though, DJ Hobo?
It was similar results in the chat room. It was definitely one-sided towards DeWick.
DeWick is just crazy. And how is it? Am I wrong? And I'm asking the producers in the room. That bass line, it's been used so many times. Breakbeat records, like the party break records.
Yes.
Christopher Williams.
Yes.
But did he do something different to it?
No, just
really?
loop, and it's just mixed. It's just mixed with a
different filters, maybe.
Different filters, yeah.
Because it sounds so much like louder.
Again, this. Yeah. Now you're listening to not listening, but you understand what I'm saying about that MPC 62 and S950 combo is so important, especially because when we went to D&D too. D&D, again, like I said before, MCI consoles, right? So MCI consoles came out in the 70s. They don't make them anymore, but also the low end of the MCI console is also very important to that D&D sound. So again, the production now, you don't really need a lot of things to do producing your house now, right? All you need is an interface, your laptop, and that's it. But the chain of having certain outboard gear makes a difference why these records sound the way they sound.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that. Again, don't know what you're talking about, but I agree.
No, in layman's terms, they sound less mechanical.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The translation.
That's all you had to say.
Yeah. Like, hold up, Rev. He said more than that. Like, stop playing around. No, interesting enough, like I said, we've come to the end of what we call the first 3 rounds. Again, just to recap, we had Mass Appeal going up against Code of the Streets. For those just joining us in the chat and everybody watching home for the first time, Mass Appeal versus Code of the Streets. The win wasn't one-sided, but one deciding factor made it happen for Mass Appeal to take home the win on that round, meaning Mass Appeal goes on to the semifinals. Take It Personal versus Just to Get a Rep in round number 2, with Take It Personal taking the win. I thought Just to Get a Rep really stood a chance there, but Take It Personal took home the win, meaning that record moves on to the semifinals. And last but not least, what we just covered, DeWick versus the Militia, with DeWick taking home the win, putting that up in the conversation for the semifinals, meaning we finally come to the point in the show where we reached round number 4.
Yeah, we got here too fast.
Yeah,
We got here so fast, you said?
not back yet.
He's there. Look at my man checking in right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying we got to this point too fast.
Nahhh, I planned this perfectly. Look, he's about to check in right now. 3, 2, 1, hit him. Poof. Come on, man. I do this Triple C. You just watch me do this. You know what I'm saying? But with all due respect, again, real cool breeze. Thank you for coming back to the show. We are currently up to round number 4, introducing the following 3 records: Mass Appeal, Take It Personal, and DeWick, all winning their respectful rounds for the best Gangstarr songs of all time. But if you know about the show, round number 4 means one thing and one thing only. It means that one of these 3 records is not gonna make it to the finals. That means Mass Appeal, Take It Personal, or DeWick will not be here in the next round. Let's shut up, man. Cool breeze. Let's check that connection. Might check 1, 2, or 2.
Huh?
No,
I'm gonna go with
Which one of these records is out of here?
Skilo.
Yes, I know. Oh, finito, out of here. I'm going with a Mass Appeal.
Oh,
Mass Appeal.
snap. Okay. Mass Appeal out of here in Cool Breeze's opinion. We go ahead and keep going around the room real quick. No discussion. Let's just figure this out. Good Reverend Doctor, which of these 3 records is not moving on? Mass Appeal, Take It Personal, or DeWick?
Take It Personal.
Another vote. I like this because now there's more than one record on the board at the moment. Good Rev. Let's talk about it. DJ Hobo, which of these 3 records does not move on?
I mean, Mass Appeal and DeWick are flagship Gangstarr songs, so Take It Personal has got to be.
Oh, snap. Let's see what it is. I see the favoritism towards one particular record already, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. DJ Scandalous, which of these 3 does not move on?
I'm going Mass Appeal.
Oh,
My goodness.
Wow.
We see what this is. We see what this is. Triple C. It was Triple C. The weight. Who's gonna hold the weight?
The weight gotta go because it's a given. It's a given. And
Oh, you think gotta like go
gotta
with?
go.
You want to put a vote down for DeWick?
Yeah.
Are you saying DeWick is too easy?
Yeah, that DeWick is like the master, like nobody's gonna really go against DeWick. That's why.
Yeah, but that leaves a tie. That leaves a Triple C. You left us in a conundrum. We have a tie now. That means we have to leave it like we've done before in the past. And I don't know if you guys are willing to accept the challenge. Everybody in the chat.
No, DeWick is the master key.
There's already a voting booth going. DJ Hope already got a voting booth going. We're gonna go with the results from the voting booth to find out which of these 3 records is not moving on.
Come on, people, vote.
So we need you guys to vote. Cassette Bay, I see you in there. Shout out to you. Mr. September, shout out to you. Ike Infamous, we need your votes because we're currently tied up. 2 votes in for Mass Appeal, 2 votes in for Take It Personal. Triple C decided to be a dick and vote for DeWick just to make you guys work. You know what I'm saying? But now you guys gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? So Executive Producer has found a way to make you guys work.
Sensational.
Yeah, it's kind of ill. I almost had to stop the part. Like, wait, he's kind of a genius. He got you guys to work. Like,
damn, that was really aggressive there. God.
But it is what it is, and whatever the results are at the end of the time limit, I don't know what the time limit is, Hobo, but of this particular voting booth, we're gonna find out which of these 3 records is not moving on, and we'll find out the actual finals for the final battle. Let's see what happens in the next few minutes. Should be interesting. Get those votes in. Get those votes in. I'm gonna take a break.
Take a break and fucking talk.
Go ahead. Start talking. I talk all the time. Go ahead. I gotta check on Mark.
Yes, you do.
before Marv take it personal.
So, I mean, I know we're talking. I'm curious, Scans, thoughts on the Rock Mars and Primo album. Did you get a chance to listen to it?
I did. Again, I think that's a great segue. I like it. I think it's a good album. I think it's good. Again, you know, that's new Primo. That's Premier on a Renaissance, right? I have a Renaissance too, and like I said in the last episode, I don't like it. I never use it because it doesn't have. It's just a controller, and it doesn't have the.
Right.
It doesn't have the the things inside of it. I'm trying to think of a way to better phrase it, but it's not set up like the older MPs where it doesn't have the sonics that I like on it, and it's the reason why
The commands.
yeah, it's the reason why, like, even though it's with the way he approaches music, but it's the sonics that sound different, right? And it's still mixed and mastered, but if you listen to the 62 and the Gangstarr records, you notice that they're very bottom heavy, they're big, they're fat, everything is booming. And although things are mixed and mastered on this new record, it doesn't have that bottom end of the 62. Like for me personally, right? It's just my own opinion because Premiere is Premiere. I'm just a guy on the channel right now, right? So 62. So I was telling Ike in the chat, I've used all the MPs. I know how they work. I know how they sound. For me, I would have went from a 62 like I did from a 62 to a 1000, right? A 1000 is more of a mid-range. You're gonna keep some of the low end. You're gonna get some of the cleanness on the top. It's the better choice to retain the sound. The 1000, I mean, the Renaissance is completely flat. So we're hearing that flatness in the new record with Rock Mars. It's a good record. It's still classic Primo. It's just not 62 Primo, and that makes a difference to me.
Yeah, I thought about this discussion when I listened to it, and I thought, the beats are good, and I was trying to give it grace because everyone knows Rock Mars doesn't like beats to have drum, or I won't say he doesn't like, is known to not use beats to have drums.
Yeah.
And so I felt like it just didn't hit as hard as one would think that a Primo beat would hit, in my opinion.
Are we talking about that first single?
I'm talking about the entire
overall.
Oh, the whole thing already came out.
Yes.
I heard just the first song, which had a video out like for a few weeks already, right?
Yeah.
Armani.
Again, Armani, yes. Yeah.
That was fire. I liked it.
That one's tough, but that's probably one of the harder hitting beats on the project. It's only 8 songs. It's like
only
20
songs.
Seven.
So I didn't catch everything you were saying. So do you like it or no? What's your overall take?
I like it, but I was saying I think that the beats hit as hard as what I would expect from Primo. And to kind of segue back to something that we were talking about earlier, it might even been off camera. I hope that this is not indicative of the beats that he gives Nas. I will say that.
Well,
I haven't heard it.
I mean, again, you can't. A 62 is 12. Like I said, it's 12-bit, 40 hertz. The newer machines are much cleaner and have different internal composition. So you're not just gonna get that low end off the machine regardless. Yes, you have software. Yes, you have plugins. Yes, you have all these things that can replicate it, but you're not replicating the original internal things that make up a 62 or a 3000. That's just internal of how it was created.
Fair.
I think that we can follow up on the chat room and is the voting. Are we at that point? All right. Well, you guys at home, like I said, got to decide if we're going to edit all this time and space out, right? But long story short, we've come to the conclusion. Round number 4, the room collectively came up to a tie, and we're leaving it up to the chat room. So another good reason to tune in on Monday nights, 8 p.m. here on Twitch, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, so you can participate in some of the actual results. For example, DJ Ho put a voting booth up in the chat tonight, asking the question, which of the 3 records that I'm about to mention does not move on to the finals? We're talking about Mass Appeal, Take It Personal, and DeWick. I'm going to ask the room collectively before DJ Hobo gives us the results. There's currently 2 votes for Mass Appeal within this room that say Mass Appeal should be out of here. 2 votes for Take It Personal, saying it should be out of here. And 1 vote for DeWick, saying it should be out of here. I'm asking the room real quick. All 3 records were mentioned in the chat, in their vote. I'm asking, does the winner of that mean that's the overall winner of the overall round, or is their pick, like their result, in addition to the score that's already on the board?
I don't even know what you just said. That doesn't make you sitting there trying to be philosophical and shit.
No. Okay, I did that all wrong. I did that all wrong. That's the dyslexia in me. I do everything backwards. So the question is, does the chat room, their result for whoever wins in their voting booth, is that the overall winner of round number 4, or are we adding them to the score that's currently already at round number 4, which is 2 for Mass Appeal, 2 for Take It Personal, and 2 for Dwick? Like if they I don't know, if they vote Dwick out of here, then it's completely tied up again.
I mean, they're smart, man. They know what we want from them.
That's Mandarin right there. And you gonna tell that man?
Stop making it difficult, bro. Stop making it difficult. The answer is Take It Personal.
Oh snap! Perfect. So it's out of here. Take It Personal. Chat.
He's trying to do too much.
It was a little extra. I felt confused by it.
The Diva Speaks. What's up? How you feeling this fine evening?
Oh boy, you pulling out chairs and shit for motherfuckers in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta say hello to the
The Diva Speaks in the building. Shout out to you. Listen, we're currently talking about the best Gangstarr songs of all time. We've wrapped up the entire evening's rounds. We've come to the finals. And it goes without saying, Mass Appeal will be going up against Dwick in the finals of best Gangstarr songs of all time. So I'm going to go ahead and appeal to the room. I think for Dwick, we should just wrap it up with Smooth B's verse, very classic verse. And for Mass Appeal, we played the first 2 verses. I'll ask the room, do you want me to play the same verses again, or do you want me to go straight to the 3rd verse? Whatever you feel like. What are you thinking?
For Mass Appeal, I would say go to the 3rd verse, and I agree with Smooth B's verse for Dwick.
Let's go ahead and figure this out then, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 5. The best Gangstarr songs of all time have come down to 2 records. We are talking about Dwick featuring Nice and Smooth going up against Mass Appeal. Whew. What years are these? Was every single record tonight a 90s record?
For the most part.
Yep.
Right? I don't think there was not a single 2000s record. It's Dwick, Take It Personal, Mass Appeal, The Militia, Go to the Streets, Just to Get a Rep. Maybe The Militia. Right?
Militia's like 97. Militia's like 97.
97? Damn, way off. Okay, well, there we go. Let's go ahead and get Dwick popping. Let's see if I can find a perfect cue point. Let's see.
I left my Philly at home. Do you have another? I wanna get blunted, my brother. Now may I make a mark, then make a spark over this fat track? Or should I say dope beat? Subtract, delete all of the wick-wack that wanna be abstract, but they lack the new knack that's coming from way, way back. Ayo, Premier, please pass that Buddha sack. You heard we quit? No way, bullshit. I told you before, we come back with more hits. I provide right flavor, so you can sketch me. Do me a favor, don't try to catch me. Slightly ahead of the game, I'm not a lame. Ask him, he'll tell you the same. He knows my name, Smooth. I drop jewels like paraphernalia. I'm infallible, not into failure. Like a rhinoceros, my speed is prosperous, and pure knowledge expands from my esophagus. I write in the night to bring truth to the light. My dialogue is my own, cause Smooth B will never bite. After the tour quits, I come back with more hits. After the tour quits, I come back with more hits. After the tour quits, I come back with more hits.
I know I'm new, but don't wet that. I've suffered setbacks, but now I'm making greenbacks. Just like baggy slacks, I'm crazy hip-hop. Check 1, 2, and you don't stop. Your head'll bop when I drop my crop of pure bomb. Just like the seashore, I'm calm and wild with my monotone style. Because I don't need gimmicks. Give me a fly beat, and I'm all in it. Word is born, I go on and on. For you it's tragic, I got magic like Ron's. So I'ma end this lecture and I bet ya those who kick dirt in due time I'm gonna get ya. Cause I be kicking the rear while they be losing the race trying to chase mass appeal.
Jules, photo line scratches.
Photo line scratches.
Photo line scratches, baby.
Leave it in the chat. Leave it in the comments if you know about photo line scratching. You know, you know.
December said that he heard that the Smooth B verse in DeWick was a shot at Q-Tip. Why was
that in the chat?
Yeah, what's that about?
Let me think for a second. So he starts out. What's the first? Excuse me.
I want to get
another. I want to get.
So I left my wallet in El Segundo. I left my Philly at home. Maybe no.
I don't know.
I never heard this.
I never heard this either.
Yeah. Well, you know what? In the chat,
say abstract, delete all of the wick whack rhymes to all of the wick whack rhymes to abstract.
No, all of the wick whack that want to be abstract.
That want to be abstract.
You like the new knack that's coming from way
back.
So maybe.
Maybe. Well,
I don't know.
That's a little reach, but
it is
there.
It is. But leave it in the chat. Like, what is that the reason? Or if there's another reason, leave that. Like, that's the real reason.
I think it's just
Rex and Effect beef.
The Rex and Effect beef was real though. You may have it got like his fucking.
That's why he had the mask on in the hot sex video because he got bust in his eye.
Yeah, Virginia don't play apparently, huh?
Fucking with Virginia.
You know Rex and Effects from Harlem, right? Rex and Effects from Harlem.
Yeah. Okay.
The video is another pretty backdrop. That's just pretty backdrop.
No, I wonder. I do wonder why that would be interesting. I had never heard that one before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be true. No, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we find out way down the line. But let's talk about it. We got to get a vote out the way. We see what it is. We know what the records are. DeWick and Mass Appeal. I'm going to start over with man. Start over with you, Triple C. We don't think we started around yet with you first. What are you thinking, sir? Which of these two records?
I love Mass Appeal, but DeWick is bigger to me.
Pause. Got you.
Whoa.
There are three gentlemen on the record, so fair enough.
96.
92. We already discussed it. D-Day scan list. DeWick versus Mass Appeal.
DeWick, man.
Oh boy. Good Rev. Who do you got?
I'm 92, man. I remember exactly where I was at. Backyard. This was also a barbecue record.
Oh, for sure. Which automatically makes it a summer record in my book. But that's New York. That's New York summers. That's why.
New York summers.
Really barbecuing in the summer. Well, a little spring. That's 3 votes in for DeWick. Let's keep going around the room. Cool Breeze, what are you thinking?
I'm going with DeWick on this one, sir.
As well. I see the pattern.
Sensational.
Regardless, DJ Hobo, the math is mathing, but let's get your vote on the books. Who do you got?
I said it. I don't like voting against Mass Appeal, but I said it earlier. You can't really vote against DeWick. It's such a big record, and all the things we talk about. Stadium record, DJ bag. Like Scan said, it must be in your DJ bag, and it stays there in rotation. I mean, it's an undeniable record. It's big tune. Got to go with that.
See, that's why I say it should have been out.
But I want to point out, DJ B Sharp says Mass Appeal wins based on Greg Nice's whack verse.
DJ B Sharp, I want to.
necessarily disagree. I mean, I'm not gonna change my vote.
Listen, DJ B
It's
Sharp.
whack,
I
but
want to
it sets it off though. It sets it off.
listen. B Sharp. I want to single-handedly, basically invite you to a private conversation that we have around here called the Audacity All Stars, the Illuminati hip hop group that we've made up. Feature all the most audacity. Like, I don't even, what's the verbiage on the most audacious rapper?
The most audacious.
Hey, Jules.
Oh
Hey,
my
Jules.
God.
Does this include public sightings as well too, or no?
Public sightings? No. Not tonight's vote. Definitely not. I know where you're going. No, it does not.
He does have. I'm not voting against. I'm not voting against Dwick, but he has a good point, man. I mean,
No. Listen, B Sharp. Again, I want to introduce you to the Audacity All Stars. Hope knows what we're talking about. And it just so happens Greg Nice is an official member of the Audacity All
Nice
Stars.
is the capo of.
No bullshit. He's one of the best ad-libbers in the game, so that's why he gets the capo status.
This speed is prosperous.
There's
like
other artists that I think will agree, and you'll start to catch the. Oh, I see where you're going with this. Is that fit the Audacity All Stars list? Let's talk about it. We've been waiting to talk about this for a while now on camera. Let's talk about it.
Sure.
And we mean this with all due respect, because everybody that is on this list for their talent in this hip hop game has either had, has, and will continue to have a very big career. So we're just full of 16 people on Twitch.
Maybe not one. But no. Go ahead.
Okay. Greg Nice. Founding member. Okay.
Damn, he actually doing it? He actually naming it?
No, I need you to chime in if I forget a few names.
We actually gotta do the show. We gotta do
No, let's do it. Let's say there's a good clip right here. Greg Nice. Tony Touch.
Okay. Your man. Your other man.
Psycho Nuts of the Beat Nuts.
Psycho. Okay, go ahead.
Psycho Less?
Listen, dudes who don't say shit, but it's fire.
Go ahead.
ODB, another classic example. It's like, why, and respectfully, we talk about audacity, it's like, it's so crazy. Why do we like it? This is not to shit on them.
You're skipping over
Nori.
person. There we go.
Nori's
There we
all
go.
over this list.
Did you say Nori?
Nori is currently the face of the list because he's so hot at the moment. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not by number order. It's not by order. It's not by order.
Hold on. I just want to be sure I heard it right. You put ODB on the Audacity All Stars?
Yeah, again, you thinking of it as a bad thing. You got to think about what he actually does and go, this is crazy. And you like it. Nori, what cream cheese and bagel on it. And you're like, this is crazy. But I like it. You feel me? Like, Neptune's got a cocker spaniel. You're like, I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
Shorty legs mad smooth, dressed in decent. You know, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just have this thing about them. Psycho Left was the same way from the B-Nuts. He wasn't saying shit in his verses. But you sit there and repeat the motherfucker.
You forgot Angie Martinez.
Angie Martinez, absolutely the queen of Audacity, first lady.
Oh man,
yeah,
first lady. And I bring up Tony Touch as well because his raps are always kind of like, okay, but he got away with it. I remember I was hyped the first time I ever heard Tony Touch rap.
And his albums are good.
I mean, his
albums were good too.
Like his raps were not.
The Peacemaker albums.
Peacemaker's fire. The series. Period.
I don't know if they're Audacity All Star worthy, but okay, go ahead.
No, Dad. Who else on the list? I forget. Who else on the list?
I think those. Do we?
We have more. We have way more.
Was Little Dap on there?
Little Dap.
No,
Audacity All Star.
You got to put the whole group on there.
No, you let me finish it. Yes, Malachi too, and I'm ready to explain why. Because again, they happen to have a classic album. I said it, classic album under their thing, and they still live in their basement. You feel me? Like I don't understand how that happens.
You can't take money with you when you die.
Yeah, but even Pablo Escobar went down and fucking, you know what I'm saying, like a G. I'm just saying, listen, we love group home. I'm cracking jokes, so I apologize. It's all jokes. But long story short, they are absolutely on the list. It's like, how can y'all have a classic album? I don't understand how the fuck y'all have a classic album, and they do. It's audacious. It's all the audacity these motherfuckers have a career this dope.
And
Like,
you added we added the DJ to the group also. We found the DJ.
we started the DJ chapter. Who is it again?
Russell Peters.
How do you remember Russell Peters? Audacity DJs. I give him an AZ. Fuck you. Fuck you. He's so not on that list. He's so far removed from that list. What you talking about?
DJ B Sharp said Nas Effects is on the list. No way.
Nah.
Hear me out. I never thought of them, but I hear his argument because it's like, again, the audacity that. But you know what the thing is, B Sharp? When we first heard the diggity thing, it wasn't. I didn't think of it as crazy. I did think of it as crazy, but I didn't think of it as like crazy. Like, what do they do? I was like, yo, it's crazy. Like, I never heard nothing like that.
It's new. It was new.
It's new. It wasn't like, yo, the nerve. You know what was kind of audacious? Was all the people copying it down the line.
Yes.
I was kind of like, yo, what's that about? Especially in an era when we were not supposed to bite. That was definitely the era of do not bite. You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to bite ever.
They can rhyme. They can rhyme their ass off.
Audacity All-Stars. Leave it in the chat, like I said, in the comments, who you think should be part of Audacity All-Stars. There's more. I promise you there's a way bigger list. We gotta start writing it down. You know,
yes.
But there's definitely some of your favorites, and you'd be like, no, hold on, yeah, you kind of right. Come on, man. You do be saying some shit.
Audacity All-Stars?
Who that?
You got.
He's not saying enough crazy shit, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm glad it's on camera. I've been cracking a lot of jokes about a lot of Wu-Tang members over the years. You know what I'm saying? I still stand on 10 toes on Takal, but I will say this: in our fourth disciple and true master battle, which you can see right here, I heard a lot of U-God pop up in that battle. And I was highly impressed. I even said it in the episode. I was like, yo, U-God has been like killing it.
Yo, U-God is nice, man.
Yo, he's mad nice. I just never paid attention.
We just don't hear enough of U-God.
Shout out to the homie DJ Alizé.
It's a Slim Doodle maker stuff.
Alizé in the building?
Shot pajamas.
Who is that? Who is that? Cool Keith?
What is that?
That sounds like a wedgie, kid.
MC Brains.
MC Brains.
But again, see, here's the twist. No, here's the twist of the situation. Like I say to everybody in the chat, it's not. Don't just throw them in there because they were whack or they had a hot record. They still have a life today.
They're still getting work. They're still gonna work.
I mean, yeah, he's on TV. I guess you could throw him in the mix. You know, whatever honorary member. Nobody wants him on the track anyway. But because we know,
Amber deserves to be on that list.
No, because we imagine it like them all doing records together, like that.
In like a Wu-Tang style.
This is a crew. The Audacity All-Stars, and they run deep. And again, lately, well, for the majority of time, it was very Illuminati, like special handshakes behind the scenes. Like, yo, yo, when you was talking about bagels and cream cheese, bro, and they do that shit, and then they be like, yeah, shh. But now it's time to out them. Pause. Like I say, it's time to let the world know Audacity All-Stars exist. And like I said, Angie Martinez is the queen.
Damn, she didn't want to be.
Leave her alone, man.
She's part of it. Dude, nobody told her to put 2 albums out.
Is there another female on the list?
There probably is, but I don't know about that. Who that is yet? I mean, who else could another female?
Somebody new.
That's all. Again, it has the audacity to be like, "What the fuck?" Are you? I mean, Sexy Red is in a contender for the future.
She got
still got time because she's got
her application is being reviewed right now.
we got our eyes on her. We got our eyes on her. You know? We got scouts at most of the shows. You know what I'm saying?
What's the girl's name?
Right now. See?
Sexy Red. Who you talking about, Red?
Yeah, Sexy Red. I put it in the phone cabinet.
Little Pluto.
Little Pluto. What
the hell is that?
I
should be glad you don't know.
Got a good chance of joining the ranks, but again, it's all about the longevity.
She's like an 11-year-old Sexy Red.
Nah.
Wow.
Oh no, we good.
I don't even want to go any further than that.
But there's again.
I think she's lying about her age, but they're playing this crap on the radio out here. Like I just happened to be in the Uber and that shit was on. I said, "What the hell?"
I'm good.
I just felt as being a grown man, I just felt highly offended that it was even on. I'm like, yo,
sound like Common in that fucking I forgot what record it is. He's like, I was on the corner in the corner. He's like, I was on a train. It was young.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was about to
Lil
make
Kim verse or some shit like that. I should make brothers come.
Yo, that's what
I said, listen, little girl.
Hey, little girl.
I said, listen, little girl. Better calm down.
Rest in peace, but is Hurricane G an Audacity All-Star?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, yes.
Yes. And I want to say she was on that list early on. I just forgot. But that one doesn't surprise me. Like, oh yeah. I'm like, no, she was definitely on the list. Absolutely. And again, we mean it with all due respect. It's like, yo.
What's her name? She's doing the hooks for Audacity. What's her name? The one that's saying,
Lumi D?
She's doing the hooks. She's the
Lumi D could be Audacity All-Star.
She's Audacity for hooks.
Could definitely be Audacity All-Star for sure.
She is off key.
Yo,
and her song still burns.
And it still rings. That's the thing.
And she gets a lot of tour money too, man.
Oh, she still got a career. That's why she's on the list. 100%.
Yeah. I'm saying Mike Bivins is an Audacity All-Star. I agree.
Mike Bivins is a rapper.
Mike Bivins.
Bivins as a rapper is an Audacity All-Star. Yes.
Backstage.
You don't be saying shit. You're right. You don't be saying shit. Who got the verse of Do Me Baby that goes underage, adolescent? That's DeVoe, right?
That might be DeVoe.
He is also an Audacity All-Star.
Yeah.
That person,
the whole group.
Yeah, BBD Audacity.
It's not
you know what?
fair.
Ricky don't gotta be on the list because he technically he's
don't put Ricky on the list.
That's what he's singing.
This is not fair because you gotta add Bobby Brown because Bobby Brown was rapping too. You guys you're reaching a little bit with this.
No, but BBD consisted of really trying to rap. I heard it wasn't. I thought it was me today. That shit is dirty. Like it's a dirty ass record, yo. That was so far from New Edition. And they was like, yo, bro, what's up with that? Fly girl, all that.
That was 1990.
What was he say? Thicker than the meat on my sandwich.
Yo, think he is.
Hey, yo.
I was like, see, that's Audacity All-Star right there. That's Audacity All-Star. At least Mike Biv. At least Mike Biv.
Sure.
But again, like I said, there's a few. And again, we're gonna out them this year. Like I said, we're gonna put them out. They were secret handshaking for decades. Like I said, a lot of your favorites was like, yo, why? Oh, Flavor Flav, Audacity All-Star, absolutely, 100%, 100%.
Oh man,
it's so audacious. It's like what this thing, and then he's fire. Yo, he got a respectfully in terms of fame, and I know that's not important, but like when the 2000s when that was sort of important, clout's always important. More people, I think he's more recognizable than Chuck D.
Yes, he is. Yes. I saw.
Who is it? Who? Tell your bodyguard to relax. Like, no, that's
I saw,
baby. Like,
I saw a video of Mavis Staples and Chuck D and Flavor Flav, and she was kirking out over Flavor Flav, and Chuck D was standing right beside her, and she didn't even barely acknowledge him at all. She was kirking out over Flavor Flav.
Some people, and again, this attributes to another factor of the list. Some people just have it. You feel me? And it's like there's a classic example of it. Lumi D, classic example too. The girl admits on the beginning of the record on the album version, yo, Ted, I got the whole world singing off key. And she did. She had the whole fucking world singing off key. And it's like, wait, what? What do you mean? And then when you find out, if there's videos out there that show you the key it could be in, and it's like, yo, she did us dirty. But she made it work. Yin Yang Twins, definitely a part of the southern chapter of
guts.
I guess very hard for AZ in the chat.
How the fuck is AZ not on this list? Yo, you wildin'. So wildin', I get from this. You're wildin' right now.
Can't believe you still says
yo, shout out to you. Again, we're talking about well, first of all, let's officially wrap tonight.
That's all I was going to say. I was going to say, hey.
No, I saw the executive producer vampire look. Like you're just cutting into overtime. I ain't paying for this. 7 minutes over. We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. Tonight's conversation, for those just joining us, and we'll keep talking after this. We're just gonna wrap this up right now. Best Gangstarr songs of all time was tonight's conversation. We decided to pick 6 songs out of the entire list. We talked about Take It Personal, Mass Appeal, The Militia, Code of the Streets, Just to Get a Rep. And the last and final record that actually took home the win tonight, Eads Beats and Rhymes. Give it up for tonight's Volume 1, I assume, Best Gangstar Songs of All Time winner, DeWick. Give it up. Nice and smooth as well. Give it up one time. Give it up. Oh, my goodness. 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 Oh, my goodness.
Yo, it's just Gangstar in general, man. We got 2 out-of-towners. We had this New York unlock with the New York sound.
Oh, shit. That's a... Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we talked about that in the chat.
September mentioned that.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it here. You got a Bostonian and you got a Houstonian. Is that correct?
Prairie View.
And Prairie View, really?
Prairie View and Morehouse.
Right?
So these are college educated men.
Oh, true that. Okay. Moving to moving to New York, both of them at some point. Brooklyn, this group. And fucking
in the hood.
In the hood.
Yep.
When Brooklyn was like for real shitty.
Yes.
when they always refer to Brooklyn as taking it, it's because that's the kind of environment it was.
Yes.
So then creating, like you said, like dope albums, dope sounds that basically influenced
New York.
The New York sound for decades.
Mm-hmm.
You guys from out of town. You know what makes it interesting though? Peep game.
Most New York hip hop sound, DJ B Sharp said, which is very true.
And what's interesting too is that it makes sense too. Of course, we'd want someone that was born and raised, right? But it's like New York is full of so many out of towners as well. So it's like it makes sense.
Yeah.
In a New York story version of like, well, yeah, we had 2 people from like other parts of the country that decided to call this their home. And then
I would also add too, Jules, just real quick too. The producers were all hanging out together too. They were all friends because now remember, Premier and Buck Wild and Large and everybody was still kind of hanging out with each other or going through that circuit too. So that's also not only camaraderie, but it's also competition, right? Because sometimes you hear something like Large Pro will play the exclusive stuff like, oh man, I gotta go home and make something equally as dope or better. You know what I mean? So you also had that in the mix too, of the little camps and little cliques also in the mix.
I heard a lot of that was attributed to obviously the time, right? And era.
Yes. Yeah.
But shout out to man, I want to get the Road podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They had Rashad Smith from Tumble and Dice on there.
Right.
He mentioned what you just mentioned is all these people would get together specifically at the record conventions.
Yes.
In New York City. And if you were young enough and old enough, excuse me, to remember these things, the Roosevelt was a popular one.
Yep.
I believe the Roosevelt Hotel. And I think once a month they would have a record convention. Which it
wasn't a documentary. It was one of those documentaries they showed.
Yeah, but he was like, yo, you'd see all your favorites there. He's like, you'd see Lord Finesse, you'd see Buck, you'd see, he said Juju, you'd see like Large Professor. He was like, everybody, he said, this is a time when what you got, like, don't worry about what I got. Like,
right.
What he looking at? Like, don't like
some of them had stations where you could play the record and you don't want them to hear your shit. You know what I'm saying?
The records even back then were expensive apparently because he said he went through his stages of like teenager to become a professional producer as he was, right? Because he got under his belt. He said he went from like the era of walking out with like 2 records to the era of like graduating to like all the people we just mentioned. They would all walk out with a crate. And he said that easily meant you were spending a few thousand.
Yes.
And then he was like, I moved up to that. He's like, I felt like I was the man when I eventually got to that point where I was like, no more like little plastic bag. He's like I had a fucking crate of shit I was leaving with that day.
Because obscure. Like ironically, I went record shopping for last week and I haven't been record shopping in a long time.
Where'd you go? Shout them out.
I think it was it's a record store in Long Island I went to.
And don't want to give up his source, man.
No. I actually don't. I don't remember the name because it was actually my boy put me onto it.
What part of Long Island?
Valley Stream. We'll say that.
Oh, Carl's music?
No.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is that that's actually interesting that he said that because if you know records, right, and you study the labels and you're really into the culture of what it is, you know that there's a difference between going to that dollar crate or you going to that $300 record that somebody that you're paying for the artist. It's a big difference sometimes. Nowadays, I think sometimes because the way we sample and approach music, it doesn't really matter anymore, right? So it could be a dollar crate record, it could be something offline, it could be anything. But I think for back then, they took a little bit more pride in being obscure things digging and finding records that nobody ever heard before or put out. Um, I was about to give away one of my sources real quick, but then I had to pull it back right now.
Pull out, pause.
I was about pause. I had to give it, but that's the beauty that's the beauty of, I think, sometimes of digging and knowing artists and being a DJ, right? Because that's what made Premiere, as to tie it back into what we're talking about. Picking records to make beats when you're sampling, it's an art form. I'll always stand by that statement. There's an art to knowing how to sample and what to sample. It's not just always looping a record. You can, right? But there's something about certain eras, certain labels, certain things that came out that make producing what it is, and also lending to even some of your favorite producers and how they approach music.
Interesting. Listen, the production world is so interesting, especially with all the different. It's almost like, I mean, it is music, obviously, but I'm saying the same way. There's only like 12 notes, and you have all these different levels. I mean, all these different variations of songs that exist. Again, you're limited to a certain amount of space and time on a certain machine that was very popular at one point in time for a specific genre of music, and then we still have people using the same records a lot of times, same samples a lot of times, but still coming up with these entirely different takes.
Yes.
Of the same song. How many times have we heard the same song, just sampled by a bunch of different people?
That happened to me the other day, where I got stuck in a rabbit hole and I watched how Protect Your Neck was created.
Right.
Jesus Christ. 6 records and a movie, and 2 movies.
Wow.
On that EPS.
It was, he literally was just using chops from all 6 records.
Mm-hmm.
And then the voices were from, Kung Fu and somebody else. And what made me start watching it is I watched you seen the video, The Making of Mad Villain?
The making of it? No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah. You get a chance. That's something you don't have to, if you just listening to it, it sounds good, but man, the creativity that went into that beat, because it was a totally different beat before. He made it. They recorded the lyrics to something old, and then he switched the beat up on them.
And remember too, Rev, even if you go back to that time, you were using a lot more records in your songs. You were using just
you were layering.
You were layering with multiple records, where cats don't necessarily do that technique anymore per se.
So I'm about to say that's a downfall.
Too expensive.
Yeah, because what happens? You have to clear all of that, and then it became too expensive, and then you don't know who to clear, what to clear, and then Jules. I mean, we all know, but I think even Jules can kind of clarify too that sometimes with record labels, one label buys the publishing, it gets bought out by somebody else, and then it becomes too expensive, and then you can't find the original owner of the sample, and it becomes just an expensive thing. That's the reason why a lot of lawyers and people will tell you, don't sample, in that capacity.
That's why hip hop is down, because they don't allow people to create something new.
Well, you could create whatever you want. It's just about cashing in on it, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, the way music is dispersed right now, even on a private level, independent level, every outlet is a means of monetizing.
Right.
Which means even if you put it on SoundCloud, and you have like 2 million views on this one song that you sampled and it gets found, it's like, you didn't make no money on it, but if you found a way to make money on it, they're not even with that. Plus, it's more like cease and desist. Like, just, I don't like you having my father's sample on your record.
Right.
And that's it. End of story. And
the one thing they did to kind of remedy that now, it's the reason why you have sound packs and TrackLib, right? So those are the new tools. The sound packs are the new tools to kind of bypass that, where now you actually.
But what are the sound packs exactly? I've seen a lot of our favorite producers offering their sound packs.
So I would say I would say go ahead, Rev, go ahead.
Oh shit! Then the Rev got. I think you cut off by accident. Go ahead, scan.
Oh, where's the Rev?
I think he hit a button by accident. There you go. He's coming back.
Okay. Go ahead. If Rivers there, I'll let him go first then, so he can get some.
Well, no, go ahead. He's still logging in.
Okay, so I was just gonna say there's two ways to view this, right? So one, this happened a couple years ago. So the sound packs this was the game evolving again. Things were changing. And producers, because back in the days, the way I learned it as a producer, you make your drum kits, you make them for you. You don't tell nobody what it is. You want to be unique as far as how you have your own specific sounds that make your sound. That's what made the Neptune, Premiere, etc. The game was changing again. Money started to dwindle and change. So now producers started offering their sounds for commercial use. So, hey, I make my Jake One or my Timberland sound pack. I make it available for $40. I make it available to the public, and boom, now you have the Jake One drums that Jake One uses for his records, or the Knife One, the drums that he uses for records. This to me was a turning point and a pro and a con to that. Too long to get into it, but just a pro and a con to that. The second part is that now what you kind of have is that you actually have a lot of live musicians who actually recreate actual bodies of work that sound like 70s samples, but it's actually all new compositions, and they've been created in the studio to specifically sound like 70s records. And that's the new type of sound packs now. So some of these sound packs that you'll hear, you'll be like, oh, that's an ill dope sample from the 70s. Like, nah, that was actually recreated, made, and made
does that mean you don't
purpose.
have to pay them? What does that mean?
No. So there is clearing rights and publishing rights in it, right? So I think one of the rights in it is that if you, of course, you pay for the pack, right? You pay your 50 or your 100 or whatever it is. Then, of course, if you make it for commercial use, like let's say you get signed or something like that, then of course, like anything,
your beat gets used for something.
Yeah, clear it, because if you're the artist, right? I got the $50 for making the sample pack. I'm selling it now. Most of these artists, as we know, the sample is going to go nowhere, right? So I got money to create the sample, and then if somebody commercially is successful with the sample pack, then you'll get the big paycheck from that. But in the meantime, if you're a live musician, you're still making money. You're not making as much.
That's
money.
only if the producer labels you and gives you the sample, right?
What do you mean?
So if I buy the pack,
yes,
this $140 pack, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right now, and I create a song.
Yes.
No rap, just a beat.
Sure.
DJ Shadow style. Okay.
Yeah.
Go crazy, invented, blah blah. TV show goes, I want to use it on my TV show.
Sure.
Found you online. I want to use your beat.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's my next step?
At that point, you need to clear it with the original.
People I bought the pack from.
Yes, but they already have it in the when you buy the pack. They already tell you the split. They already tell you what if you do get picked up, then we want whatever to 5, 10, 20%. They make it clear from day one that in the event this does go commercial, this is the split we're gonna get.
As I bought that pack.
Yes, there's a disclaimer.
Now, my question to you, right?
Yes.
How we got here? I made my beat. Someone from a television show hits me up on whatever platform, SoundCloud, whatever. Like, you don't want to use it. And I go, cool. Him and me and A&E TV work out a deal for that track. I don't make a fucking mention of you. How do you find out that I use your shit? It's a sample. Like
I would say
I can distort it all types of ways, can't I?
A lot of stuff is watermarked these days. A lot of stuff is watermarked these days, so they will kind of find it at some point. Yeah, they'll find it at some point because it's kind of been.
They'll find if you play it on a computer, they'll find you.
They'll find it. It's because it's watermarked, right? So it's kind of like there's something in there that will let me know that, oh, eventually you got it from Jules' Sound Pack Volume 2. We found it. So they'll eventually get you at some point.
Got you. Gosh, that's interesting, dude. So your sound packs have to be registered to a certain degree when you sell them.
I mean,
I would say so. I don't make sound packs, so I don't know the full process of making a sound pack. Have I bought a sound pack in the past? Yes. Have other other cats, my team that I'm cool with, give me some of the sound packs that they bought? Yes. You know what I mean? So, and I know that part of the clearing, but I don't know, that aspect of it.
Got it. Whew, that's some new shit going on today.
Yeah, it's a way of the music industry has changed because you know how it was. It's like when you don't clear this, like Jules, I mention this case all the time, and the Lord Tariq and Peter Guns is always my favorite case to mention because that record, first of all, it was Steely Dan. They hated stuff, right? But that record started off independent, and they didn't clear it, and then they got the deal from Sony based off that record. When they got the deal from Sony is when they should have cleared it at that point. That's when they should have cleared it. The fact that they didn't clear it at that point, and Steely Dan, that's what caused them to lose all the publishing and everything on that record.
I have 2 cents to add to that, only because Peter Guns recently talked about that.
Okay, I don't know. Go ahead.
Actual, I'm not sure what podcast it was on.
Yeah.
People pose it exactly how you said, like, why didn't you clear the record?
Okay, yeah.
You got signed. You should. So he's like, all right, let me explain to you.
Okay, yeah.
The economics and the backstory behind it. So
They
he
spent
said,
the advance.
I didn't even get it. This is the, believe it or not, the Oily Bandit is involved in this story. So yeah. So he was making a record using the exact same sample and cleared it with Steely Dan. About to use it for the Locks or something like that. I don't remember what. He says they made a record. He's like, but we were nobodies. He's like, we just threw that shit out there. Like, what the fuck? Like, we're just two dudes in the Bronx. Like, the fuck? He's like, we put that shit out by ourselves. He's like, I don't even think the producer like got the proper credit on some shit like that. Like, it was just like we threw it out there, which might be Minnesota, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Maybe I could be wrong. But long story short, them putting it out there before Diddy or Bad Boy, let's just call it, could put their record out there, interfered with the Bad Boy record.
Ooh, okay.
Puff, he said Puff literally himself. He said he started making calls to the stations like, stop playing that record.
Wow.
And they were like, yo, like it's out of here by now. Like there's no controlling this record. This record is like out of here. Got them a deal and everything. You know what I'm saying? Steely Dan worked out a deal with Puff for that. And fucking basically at that time it was kind of like, you know, like who has the sample first, right? Like so, and this is when they really believed in records being like, this is a hit record. Like this is a hit record. And Steely Dan felt a way that fucking two dudes from the Bronx came in and like fucking
give me my money.
No, ruin the deal.
Oh, okay.
It was like no matter what you do to clear the same will never be what me and Puff worked out.
Oh,
Steely Dan worked out a deal because they don't let nobody sample them. Like that's the whole thing.
Right. Yes.
This is a big deal.
Yes.
That fucking involved like label heads and you know, I don't know if it's Donnie Ienner, but like those kind of guys, like the what's the homeboy's name from BMG? Clive Davis and all that kind of shit. Like big important people. Like there were some. This is the guy you should let sample it because this guy's making hit fucking records. His name is Dick Puff Daddy, whatever he was at the fucking time. And then these two fucking guys come out with a record called Uptown Baby. And that's why there's even a meme of them making fun of that shit. Like when Black Cow plays, there's two of the Studio Dan members like on a studio setting.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
They'd be like, Uptown Baby. Uptown. Like, they know what the fuck they're doing. They know they're like, fuck those dudes. Like, fuck that.
They got so much bread out of that too.
They would have got what the deal was supposed to encompass, something like the way Sting gets fucking like $2,000 per play or some stupid shit like that. Like it was crazy.
It messed up the long money, is what you're saying.
They were like, fuck are these guys? And that they were like, never gonna clear. They were never gonna clear their record. Never gonna happen. Like it was like they probably did like, yo, clear, like get the fuck out of here. Those guys out of here. Like never gonna happen. And then
it was a multi-platinum
to get our revenge. Now that record is a hit, we're taking every fucking thing. And it was like,
wow.
So it was very personal.
Wow, that's
very
deep.
personal.
Wow.
The oily bandit always sticking his oily fingers all over the place.
Wow. Wow. I didn't know that part.
You're
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, they got 99% of the royalties.
I mean, I knew they lost the publishing, but I didn't know there was that backstory to it because that tells a lot. That tells a lot.
Mute. Yeah. He said basically he got, you know, like there was nothing we could do at that point, like nothing. Like he said we just had to write off the record still exists. He said we definitely rode
the popularity of it,
but like we didn't make no money on it.
Wow.
Cross the Baby Oil Bandit.
Say again.
I said, how dare you cross the Baby Oil Bandit, man?
Oh, man.
Clearly not to be trifled with.
I saw the chat talking earlier, still trying to throw names in your
B.O.B.
B.O.B.
Baby Oil Bandit.
Wow, B.O.B. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Baby Oil Bandit.
Baby Oil Bandit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I saw a few names in the chat they was trying to throw into the ring for the audacity. Someone said Trinidad James. Like, nah, man.
Nah.
Maybe have a little, you know, he might have a little career online about clothes or sneakers or some shit like that.
B Sharp said E40, low key.
E40. Ooh, you know what? That's a tough one. I feel like yes, but I bet you where he's from. They're like, what you talking about? Like, he's like the fucking man. And it's like, I'm not saying he's not the man. It's just, again, it's so crazy. You think it's normal for him where he's from, or are they looking at E42 like, yo,
you ever hung out in the Bay Area?
No, I did once, but hang out is a bit strong. I went.
Lingo is a lot different.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Bro, they got their own dances. Like that's why I wanted to go visit the Bay specifically. It has a vibe that.
Oh yeah.
It comes across in the music and in their dance and their sound that I was always like, I gotta go to the Bay. I gotta go, and I went like a few years ago, and I loved it, and it was dope, and there definitely is a vibe out there. Again, they're on lingo. Like they all just have a style. It's fucking fire, and it's like, or is E40 like? Of course he's special, but you know what I'm trying to say. Is it like? No, we've been talking like that, like, or are they talking like that because E40 is what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I think E40 made up a lot of words
for sure he did.
Yeah.
that are
For
now
sure he
popular
did.
in the culture.
But I think 40. That's why I don't want to automatically throw him into the Audacity, because it's kind of like he might be so fly that it's just maybe we don't get it because we from this coast.
So
you know?
they were talking about it on satellite radio. The word for shizzle. People like Snoop came up with that. Like,
No,
nah.
E40
There's a bunch that he I saw an interview with him one time. He started
Yeah.
out things. I came up with it. I was like,
he got a dictionary.
yeah, like he's invented a lot of words that we use in common hip hop conversations these days.
Right.
Slurricane.
Slurricane.
Gorilla.
He's definitely witty with it.
Modulating.
Modulating. First time I ever heard, I think I'm about to steam this broccoli. I was like, oh wow, I love it. I was like, I knew exactly what he meant. I was like, oh, I love it. Broccoli, like I was like, I'm with
My
you,
weeble.
Cody.
My weebleization.
Is too short Audacity All-Star? Ooh, Too Short might be Audacity All-Star.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. It go on and on.
Too short
I don't know.
He ain't saying nothing special, but he's saying something special. Like it just like
that might Too Short might be a slippery slope, because then you might say Melly Mel's an Audacity All Stars or something like that. You know what I mean?
Melly Mel is Audacity. He's Audacity.
You see?
He even dresses audacious to this day. To this day. What if we found out that that's a suit? He's not really that built. You know, they got those gelatin type suits. Like,
oh my God.
What if we found out that all these years that's just he's just an old man underneath?
It's not, man.
Like the Wizard of Oz. You like the Wizard of Oz and shit. We gonna find out the curtain going forward.
Nah, man. He Diesel for real. He's an asshole, but he's still Diesel.
There's a lot of Audacity All-Stars out there.
He got some audacity, all right. You're right. He is audacity.
Again, you know who's another? Biz Markie. Rest in peace.
Did he have the audacity to try to battle Eminem a couple years ago?
Who did?
Yes, Melly Mel did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Eminem. Yes.
I think that's the day he understood clout. Like, so you're saying if I say the most audacious shit, that's how
that
people
was
fucking
just.
crew. They were like, yeah, you be official. It's almost like earning your stripes. Like you gotta when you jump. They call that shit jumping off the porch. You know what I'm saying? Like there's got to be an Audacity All-Star version. Like this is where you jump off the stage. You know what I'm saying? and you say some shit about Eminem. They're gonna talk about you. They're like, okay, like fuck it, like Eminem, I want to battle you.
It just made no sense.
So wait, is Jim Jones Audacity?
He's the prince.
Yes, he absolutely is. No, he is 100%. 100%.
Definitely the capo of the Audacity All-Stars.
He is 100%. Again, another great ad-libber. Great ad-libber. Like, amazing. I say that.
He can take Joel Santana with him.
Damn.
I've said this before in another episode. Yo, Rev, beat the game. How what's that expression has to go? How hard the bullet is to bite, or whatever. The point is, what it must be like for fucking Joel Santana to look at his man Jim Jones would be like, this motherfucker stole my career.
How does it feel to be me?
Where's that shit? The ad lib. I mean, the punchline you got the so sensitive or whatever. Like, with the future shit.
Sensational.
Son, he stole his whole shit. Not even his style. I'm just saying, like, his spot. Jim was a hype man. He showed up in the back.
Don't remind me, man.
And he all of a sudden said, "Pardon me, Joel," and like and said, "Hey."
I said enough of.
And motherfuckers went crazy.
I gave him enough airtime on the show about him last time, man. But yeah, he might have a bust in the Hall of Fame. Pause.
He definitely Audacity All-Star for damn sure.
Like he got like an MVP trophy.
He definitely at every session. Yeah, 100% of the session rolling up. talking shit. But who else? I mean, is that I used to have so many. I can't think of them all right now. It's like I used to have so like, oh, him, her, huh, definitely that one. Like audacity of you to think you were just gonna be here. They still here.
Yeah, because I'm the champion by myself.
I don't know, my finger paws just stood up. I want to tell you something, brother. Yo, we go ahead and wrap things up. Triple C's giving us that look.
Yeah, I've been up since like 5 o'clock, man. I'm out.
Listen, we gonna go ahead and just wrap it up. We talking about every Monday night though. 8 p.m. it starts, 10 p.m. it finishes, give or take. Eats Beats and Rhymes presents. Like I said, we usually got a dope episode of some hip hop conversation and game show related material for you guys here. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. Make sure you check us out on all your DSPs. Eats Beats and Rhymes. Just right, just like that right there. Eats Beats and Rhymes as you see it. Don't forget to leave comments. We love the comments. Like I said, shout out to different countries, international love. Shout out to the countries that are still finding out about us. We appreciate you guys tuning in. And again, we'll see you guys next week. We will go ahead and call this one a wrap. Everybody have a good evening. Rate out.
Early birthday shout out to DJ Sensor tomorrow.
DJ Sensor in the birthday shout out, yes, sir.
No doubt.
We're gonna rate out. Thanks to my man DJ Hobo, making sure we look good out here in these digital streets. Shout out B Sharp, Mr. September, Ike Infamous. We already rated. That was the fastest rate we ever did. I thought I had time because we always have time.